Okay, Math for College, our goal today is to learn how to write equations for linear functions. So the two equations that you really want to be able to focus on are the point slope form of a line, which is y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. And then the formula for slope, which is m is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Those should be things you remember from the past. The important thing is be able to look at this point slope form of a line and be able to identify both the slope and the point that it passes through. So as I look at this first one, you can see y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. And so as you identify the slope, you can see that the 4 is sitting right where the m is. And as far as a point is concerned, the x value, it's whatever you're subtracting. So a lot of people think it's -1. It's actually +1. And then for the y value, it's +5. So it's opposite of what you think. So in the second scenario, the slope, as most people can guess, is -5/3. And the point that it passes through is going to be +2, -6. For the next one, the slope is 1/4. And the point that it passes through is -11, -6. For the next one, the slope, there's a 1 in front. And the point is going to be -12, +8. For the next one, the slope is going to be -8, and the point is going to be 7, -3. And for the last one, the slope will be 2/9, and the point, you can see an x value of -10, there's nothing for the y, so 0. And there we have it. So that's a review of being able to identify both the slope and the point by looking at those equations. Now what we're going to do is we're going to write an equation for a line that has a given slope and passes through a given point. First, we're going to write the equation in point slope form, then we'll place it into slope intercept form, and we'll finally graph the line. So y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. So this is a line that has a slope of 2, so 2 times, and it passes through 2, -5. So since the x value is 2, it will be x minus 2. And since it's a y value of -5, it's a y plus 5. Now that we have it in that form, go ahead and put it into slope-intercept form. Y plus 5 is equal to 2x minus 4 when we distribute the 2 through. Now I'll subtract the 5, and I get y is equal to 2x minus 9. If you were to graph it, subtract 9, 7, 8, 9 is going to be all the way down here. And then up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. And we can see the line. Let's try another one. Write an equation for the line that passes through the 2 points. First, write the equation point slope form, then place the equation into slope intercept form. This one is different because you're not given the slope, you're given 2 points. So first, let's find the slope. Slope is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Your second y value is 7. Your first y value is -3. Your second x value is 1. Your first x value is -1. When I have the subtraction, I add the opposite, 10. Add the opposite, 2, and I get 5. So the slope is 5. As far as a point, you could choose either one you want. I'm going to choose to use 1, 7. So as you go, y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. We have y minus, and the y1 value is 7, equals m, which is 5, times x minus 1. Distribute the 5 through. Y minus 7 equals 5x minus 5. Add the 7 to both sides. Y equals 5x plus 2. There's your line in point slope form, or in slope intercept form. Looks like it has a y-intercept of 2, has a slope of 5. So go up 5 and over 1, and we graph the line. You can see these examples for writing an equation for a line that has a following slope and passes through the point. We're not going to do all of these together, but I would like to do a couple. We're going to do letter C. Again, y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. So it's y minus 1 is our y value, equals your slope is 1/2 times x minus 6. So y minus 1 equals, if you distribute that 1/2, you get 1/2 x. Distribute that 1/2, you get minus 3. Add the 1 to both sides. Y equals 1/2 x minus 2. And that's the way it will go for those type of examples. Suppose that you have an equation for a line that passes through 2 points. We'll try example B together. I don't know the slope, so I have to find the slope. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1 divided by x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Y sub 2 is negative 7. Y sub 1 is negative 1. X sub 2 is 1. X sub 1 is, whoop, I'm sorry, folks. I made a mistake, didn't I? Y sub 2 is negative 7. Y sub 1 is negative 5. X sub 2 is 1. X sub 1 is negative 1. So negative 7 minus negative 5, I add the opposite, and I get negative 2 divided by 2. I get negative 1. So the slope is negative 1. And you can choose to use either point. You could choose to use 1, negative 7, or you can choose to use negative 1, negative 5. I'm going to choose to use negative 1, negative 5. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So y minus, it's a negative 5, so plus 5 is equal to m is negative 1 times x minus negative 1, or x plus 1. Y plus 5 equals negative x minus 1. Subtract the 5. Y equals negative x, and negative 1 minus 5 is a negative 6. There you have it. So a couple examples on how to find the equation for a line using point-slope form. Equation for a line using point-slope form. There you have it.